I have been a part of many digital storytelling workshops covering a wide range of topics, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I have learned from sharing stories with each other. There's just something about hearing these stories from the actual person that leaves a lasting impression. It makes them real. Back in 2014, I was one of the facilitators for a workshop that was promoting bilingual literacy through digital storytelling. The participants of the workshop were a group of migrant youth who had just recently moved to the United States. It was one of the first workshops that truly intimidated me. Since the group had just moved here, they were still working on learning English, which meant I was going to have to challenge myself and teach the workshop in Spanish. Even though I can speak Spanish fluently, I had a fear of being judged by them, since it was their first language, not even realizing yet how insignificant that fear would seem compared to everything that these young people had been through and what was facing them. In fact, they had the same fear of speaking English. Let's watch one of their stories.
Desde pequeño siempre soñé ser futbolista profesional o boxeador. Alrededor de los 14 años me integré a un equipo guatemalteco, pero por motivos económicos no pude seguir. Luego entré al deporte del boxeo, pero por juntarme con malas amistades ya no seguí lo que era un anhelo para mí. Con el tiempo decidí viajar a Estados Unidos en busca de una mejor vida y poder sobresalir por mí mismo y ayudar a mi madrecita que siempre me sacó adelante cuando más la necesitaba. Ahora que ando en este lindo país se me ha presentado un reto muy grande, del cual para mí se ha convertido en una meta y es el de aprender a hablar inglés. Siempre he sido un joven sobresaliente en todo y ahora no pienso renunciar a mi meta de ser bilingüe, ya que con el poco inglés que he aprendido he podido comunicarme mejor con las personas que me han tomado más en cuenta, especialmente en mi trabajo, donde me han subido el sueldo y me han dado una mejor posición laboral. Sé que llegaré a ser un arquitecto muy importante. No desperdiciaré ninguna oportunidad. La vida está llena de retos, pero depende de mí sobresalir en toda circunstancia que se atraviese en mi camino.
Getting to know each other, I had nothing to fear as we sat in the story circle, ready to share and hear their rough drafts. I didn't imagine how compelling and impactful these stories were going to be. The participants were very open and honest about their struggles, but at the same time hopeful about their future. And despite how deep their stories were, they still managed to have a good time during the workshop, which I think says a lot about their character. The journey can only be told by them, so here is one reflection.
Decidí venirme a Estados Unidos por tener un futuro mejor. Mi familia y otras personas me decían que no porque era otro país y que todo es diferente y difícil, pero yo siempre me aferré a obtener lo que quiero. Cuando estuve por la frontera, tuve que caminar 3 noches para llegar a mi destino. En el camino veía cómo otros de mis compañeros se rendían. Yo en mi mente decía, vamos, tú puedes, no te rindas. Ahora estoy feliz por haber llegado. Mi sueño es ser actriz de telenovelas y también me gustaría cantar. Yo quiero aprender inglés para regresar a mi país y tener mejor trabajo, sentirme libre, ayudar a mi familia y triunfar en la vida. Nunca esperes a que alguien te diga una palabra de ánimo, porque muchos te van a decir, no lo hagas, pero eso está en ti, el demostrar que sí puedes. Sé fuerte y cumple tus sueños.
As I sit back and reflect about how incredibly brave these storytellers were, it's hard for me to wrap my head around how much these teens have been through. I'm reminded of the many things that we take for granted. Today, especially, there is a real fear in sharing these types of stories. It is a reality that people in our communities are being detained by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, sometimes just because of the way that they look. And as a way to help, some local churches have even become sanctuaries to help shelter immigrants. Could you imagine having to make the difficult decision to leave behind family and the only country you have ever known? Then make the difficult journey in hopes of a better life to make that decision worth it. only to end up in a place where you have to live in constant fear. Sometimes, after a workshop, you realize it is not about the finished video in the end, but it's about the connection, the understanding, and the compassion that you gain from each other. I admire these teens' strength and everybody else who is in a similar place.